Biden leaves the White House on an unprecedented journey, a U.S. president traveling to Israel as it wages war. The prime intention to visibly demonstrate U.S. support in the most dramatic of ways. He goes with the full backing of Congress, the U.S. Senate at work to push through a bill providing material aid to Israel as well as humanitarian relief for Palestinians.
The Senate must, above all, work quickly and swiftly to draft, consider, and pass a strong aid package for Israel as soon as we can. That includes military support, intelligence support, diplomatic help.
The Senate Minority Leader adds other elements to the presidential to-do list.
He needs to make it clear that his administration will do everything possible to keep Israel the time and the space it needs to conduct the required military operations for as long as it takes.
How many more holdouts, sir?
The House is still in turmoil, with majority Republicans sharply divided over ideology, leadership and policy. Yet amidst this division, there is one point of agreement among all: support for the state of Israel.
Well, I think the resolution first to show that the American people, through their representatives, support Israel and condemn Hamas and these terror attacks.
The deadline to refunding the government is fast approaching, but for most Republicans, the priority is to get a pro-Israel bill through the House. This on top of the $3.3 billion a year that Congress has never contested. The U.S. was the first country in the world to recognize Israel, the recognition by President Truman coming only 11 minutes after the provisional government declared statehood on May the 14th, 1948. And President Biden is likely to point to the drive to pass an Israel bill in the Senate and the House as clear evidence that recognition and support has never wavered. Mike Hanna.
Civilians out of harm's way. We have asked them and will continue to ask them to move to safer areas. We'll continue to work with you, Mr. President, to assure that the minimal requirements are met, and we'll continue to work together to get our hostages out. Mr. President, the road to victory will be long and hard, but united in purpose and with a deep sense of justice and the unbreakable spirit of our soldiers and our people, Israel will prevail. Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. In the wake of Hamas's appalling terrorist assault, it was brutal, inhumane, almost beyond belief what they did. This cabinet came together and standing strong, standing united, and I want you to know you're not alone. You are not alone. As I emphasized earlier, we will continue to have Israel's back as you work to defend your people. We'll continue to work with you and partners across the region to prevent more tragedy to innocent civilians. 75 years ago, your founders declared that this nation would be one based, quote, based on freedom, justice, and peace. Based on freedom, justice, and peace. The United States stands with you in defense of that freedom, in pursuit of that justice, and in support of that peace, today, tomorrow, and always. We promise you.
I don't give up. I don't give up.
Nothing changes. Same in Washington.